Hello everyone and welcome back to Clear Creek Solutions software tutorials. Today we're on part 3 of our Civil 3D AutoCAD series here, and we're going to be looking at importing some basic points, adding them to your project. We'll go over in later videos how to edit the point style and things like that, but how to group points, how to set up a text document for import, and then some of the various import options that we do have available. So let's go to a new project here. And what I want to do is actually insert, let's say we have some very, very basic survey data that we want to import into our project, because that's going to be important, right, for setting up anything else we have to do in this civil design project. So I'm going to go to Insert, Points from a File. So now we can import our points, and we can do this in a variety of ways. I'm using a text file to import our points. So I set up a very basic text file. If you're using actual survey data, it could end up being quite long. But this number here indicates the point number that indicates the point. And we have a northern and easting value and then another elevation value here. So this is what we have to import. This is how you're going to want to set up this text file if you want it to be comma delineated as opposed to space delineated. So if I got rid of all this commas and replaced them with spaces, it'd be space delineated. But this is separated by commas, so it's going to be comma delineated. So that's how to set up a file for import in a basic text file. Now, if you hit the plus button here, you can select where you want to browse on your computer to import the points. I want to go to my documents folder. Real quick though, I want to set up how I want to import these points. So I want to be comma delimited, PNEZD. I'm going to go up here. It's called points import is what my file is called. And now we can actually change the format after the fact, after our import here. So with the current PNEZD settings for comma delimited, it's going to look like this: point numbering, the northern, easting, and point elevation here. I didn't add any descriptions here. So we could set it up that way. Other comma delimited setups include PNEZ, point number, northern, easting, elevation, or the comma delineated description. That's what we had there. Or ENZ, just easting, northern, and point elevations. Depending on how your data is packaged, you're going to want to select that format when you import it here. I'm actually going to go with PNEZ since I don't have a point description. Just the number, northern, easting, and point elevation. What I'm also going to do is add these points to a point group so I can group these points together and edit their style and locate them in my Prospector and Toolspace tab as a group here. So I'm going to add a point group. Click this here. I'm just going to say it's my survey data. Survey data. Okay, now it's going to be added to a point group. I'm going to do elevation adjustment if possible, and then click OK. Now we don't see our points here yet because we actually need to zoom out to the extent. So click the hand button here, the pan tool, and I'm going to go to zoom extents, and we should actually see eventually some red dots. You see these red dots here? That's all the points that I imported into the project, and then I want to exit the pan here. So now I have my data points imported into my Civil 3D project, and by clicking on them, I can actually select them here. Now in the tool space, for the toolbox survey settings, I actually want to go to not point, but I want to go to the Prospector tab because this is going to have all the various information that's in my project. I'm going to be able to sort through it here. So I want to look at all my point groups. So it says here that I have survey data and all the points. This is all the points in my project, and the survey data is the group that I just imported. And this is where it's going to allow us to edit as a whole all the points I just edited there. So we can go to our properties. We could edit the properties of this point group, exclude, include certain numbers, etc. So that's where we get to then make our modifications there. In a future project or in a future video, I'll go over how to edit some of those things there and our various point group options that we have. But that's how to import a very basic text file into AutoCAD Civil 3D and begin working with it. If you have any questions, leave it in a comment down below. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. I also have many other instructional videos on AutoCAD Civil 3D, EPA Swim, and all sorts of engineering software. So you should check those out on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.